keep an eye on it. I want to actually have a better candle. On the button game stuff. Won't pull me any higher. They're dripping the news after hours. I don't even think it's, dude, it's like a 3-day delay. It's like 72 to 96 hours. Which is, there is a very big gap, let alone, I mean, I think everything that you see is sadly, if you're allowed to. I think the propaganda on both sides is tremendous. I've seen the most bullshit, fake shit, and then I've seen stuff you can't even know. Suspect at large after a Michigan attack. Get it out, get it out. Don't mind that. Flutter, gambling stocks down. Before, well, that's the crazy part. We have internet, everything, bro. It was like, you would think this would be so hard to do. I don't know if it's, maybe it's AI, bro. Maybe this goes hand in hand with the whole AI theory, the fucking Claude and everything. Because the walk that is on the internet right now is crazy. And the governments too, though. Like, again, I don't know if the Dubai thing is like how true it is, but because there's reports of people that, because that can even be propaganda, that a lot of the information out of there is either old or not. It's the trippiest thing ever, bro. Like, I mean, again, I know what it's like to be censored, but I didn't think they could censor the whole country in the middle of conflict. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's all flawed. Call it a day. They've had censorship for a while, but this is different. I'm telling you, like, it's actually like I would have never thought you were going to a situation that you got oil up to 100 in a very short amount of time, and you're telling me you've seen only one solid video of a boat getting blown up, let alone by the time you hear something like, oh bro, like go on your Snapchat map right now. If you have Snapchat, it's the funniest shit ever. Because you'll see, it might even confuse you a little bit. You go on Snapchat, go to the map, okay? And then go to fucking the Strait of Hormuz. And then get ready, you're gonna be shocked. And you'll be like, they're just like me. These motherfuckers are chilling. All they're doing is smoking hookah. I'm telling you, dude, Dubai's not even lit up right now. Like, I've seen them on 34 minutes ago. They're at the cafe. A picture of food on a playground. Coffee in a cup. Oh, they're playing soccer. It was about 56 minutes ago. And hanging out with their kids. Look at that. Drinking some shea, WB. Yeah, we're chilling, bro. We're taking selfies. Bro, the traffic listening to Arab EDM. Coffee and a Rolex. Hit up the mosque. Look at the girl without a job. She's doing thirst traps. Is it fucking? Is it in the UAE? Guy fixing his car.
That part always kind of stays grisly.
Yeah, I mean, the Middle Easterners, they use a lot of, now Dubai propaganda video? I haven't seen this one. Who is this bitch keep posting thirst traps, dog? I'm gonna report her. Yeah, brother, chilling, they eating candy. And I haven't looked at it in a minute. I thought, let me see after writing those posts. I'm like, let's see what's out there. Right? You go anywhere on the Middle East there. That's what I'm saying. The Twitter videos are either old or like you don't see anything. Bro, it used to be, we saw a guy get fucking murdered walking down the street of New York City. We had that video in 30 seconds. You're telling me you jacked up the price of oil by 50%, and you don't even know if the video is real or not. You don't even know what flag is on the boat. And you only see these random, you get a couple of clips here and there, it's the same recirculated war, refinery, clip, attack, whatever. You don't think that's weird? I think it's weird for how much news I've fucking consumed in my life. Especially considering some of the real world reactions, or I guess price reactions. Maybe it's not real world, but yeah, it's like, I really think the whole region has been censored. Not to mention, most people, and then now with the political, both sides, everybody's just like, everybody has this, again, it's definitely not organic. And it doesn't help with all the biases and how everybody feels and views things. quite amazing. Filipino relative said nothing's going on. So I think it's a delay. That's what I'm saying. What you're seeing now is, I think everything is very, very curated. It just doesn't seem organic at all. But yeah, so that's why I keep saying everyone's a liar. And just, yeah, I would approach all of this with caution. The way it's all kind of playing out, there's many ways.
All of this is just going to drip down into the bottom of the smoker, so
safe transit through
that's why I trim it off.
11. So they're reiterating that they're now actively cooperating with several countries. Well, yeah, I do think a lot of it is the United States and Israel, but I think this is what I'm saying is that a lot of this like ideological warfare that everybody has, people are also underestimating the fact that the IRGC has propaganda too, you know, and that's kind of where it's just like, none of this shit is real. It's, I obviously think something's happening in the Middle East, but I think we are only seeing, so again, man, you don't remember, I mean, people stopped talking about it already. What happened to the ships or the boats, or not the boats, the planes being painted. Again, some of these attack videos are just not real as well, or they're showing old clips. I mean, again, where is the Supreme Leader, Junior, all of that. Tesla has granted a license to supply electricity in the United Kingdom, according to Financial Times.
Oh yeah, let's go check the smoker fire.
From 11 out of 11, once the conflict dies down a little
Pull
bit,
that flag down.
I don't want to be on the phone and then everything starts going crazy. I'm like, hold on, let me yell over you real quick. 10 minutes. It just all depends. I mean, it was getting a little juicy in the morning, but then ever since these headlines, like ping, 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 they're just not doing anything anymore. But then again, I'm sure you're either going to get one headline towards the end, or it'll probably be after hours leading in. This feels like Friday, even though we're down on Thursday once again. Kind of feels like that. The Lego movie? I've not seen the Lego movie, no. There's posts on Snap. You should go see it. That's what I was playing. You couldn't see them, but go look it up yourself. You're gonna be like, huh? I think a lot of people will be surprised. Even Instagram has a map too. Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Oh, and then Besson, or that was another headline today. Besson is going to be doing it. Where is gold? Dude. Gold had that liquidation and it kept going down, but it wasn't like too much fear. Why the Lego movie that he robbed? Oh, I thought you meant the other one. I thought they were like the real Lego movie. Yeah, I saw that one. I've seen a lot. I want to play this one for you, but I think I did it probably. But yeah. But this is what I'm saying, bro. All of this is, all of this is propaganda. And then again, now I gotta watch this all propaganda. It's amazing. A Velo every day. Suspect in Michigan is dead. IG, it says that. It's like off of the DMs. And then you go to you can type in the location, and then just go search. It'll play like stories and posts, but yeah, literally nothing shows up. Treasury has imposed sanctions on 6 individuals linked to North Korea. But that's what I'm saying. Everything we have been allowed to see so far is, I think, because we're allowed to see it. That's why it's the weirdest shit ever. Like, that's what you gotta think about. If there's like a video, even that Lego video, if you could block everything else, why the fuck wouldn't you block that? You see what? It's so fucking weird, bro. I hate it. I hate it. That's why too, though. I think if you take it slow, you'll find out at a delayed post or a delayed time, and then you're just gonna have to be able to read between the lines. But yeah, it's you are seeing what you are allowed to see, my friends. You are seeing what you are allowed to see. Okay, what's up? Hello. I seen a couple. I posted one today. I know there was another one. I didn't watch it yet. There was a Wii Sports one. Even the White House has a TikTok too. You know, they have Amigos. There's so much. Well, it is the bottom four. I mean, remember, I brought this up early on. Everybody forgot about it. I'm trying to find it in some of the other videos, but there's so much where it's all the same shit. And then there's shit that like you see it and then it will disappear. And then even like the way, like, I don't know if you've noticed it, like go on Twitter and search something. You used to be able to search it on Twitter and hit media and it'll show you. So I would search it and then nothing will come up. It's actually quite amazing. But yeah. Do you remember Ukraine? You guys don't remember the Ghost of Kiev? And then, what else? There's another one where Russia did something too like that. But there were so many, like, just psyop propaganda, but I do call it fog of war. Because they only do this when it's like conflict. And now this time though, like Ukraine were actually getting stuff at a little bit more of a faster pace. You gotta let it populate and then tap. No, some of them are be like no results found. I'm like, how? Like, what do you read? Or then when you like hit it, it'll only just show you the same thing over and over again. Like that's the part that's really different. Like look, type in Iran, you'll see most of literally the same videos. Like you can even just tell by the thumbnails. Again, some of the videos will either be old or fake, right? Again, how many times, so again, your guys' Lego video, think about, look, that's gonna be ready for this one now? Now type in Israel. Same thing, now you're getting the shooting in Israel, isn't that funny?
They were told it's an active shooter.
Again, you see a lot of the same headlines, or it's just like, they're all like the same thumbnails. Again, are videos that have been posted a while ago, and they're like, is it AI or not? That's funny, because the problem isn't like, oh, is this AI? The problem is this an old video or not? And then your search results are not, like they only go so deep on every topic. which is weird. And then if you start, like, if you type a sentence or something that's more specific on like ports, let's say, it'll either show you the same video or some it'll just say no results found.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, straight. Well, I like this one. This was the line picture. They type straight up organisms, you won't even like really see it. Yeah. What the fuck is this? I'm saying you won't actually get to see it. And then here we'll do the body, you see people talking shit. Or the same airport clip over and over again. Like you've been seeing this one for all of these videos you saw for at least 3 or 4 days. And you'll see the Asian dude, the GI guy, and then you'll see Andrew Tate. And then again, all of these are old videos. Not any of them are new. There were except for the 2 or 3 that came out yesterday. And then again, you'll see that overly populated. Who's this guy in the fucking bathing suit? Dubai over. But yeah, fascinating. GE on the wall too. Yeah, YouTube made a change to their algo. Not recently, but a while ago, but I mean, even if you typed it in, you'll find the shit. Like people, like I'm telling you, Twitter used to be, that was, if you had any place to find stuff, it was on there. I mean, does Live Leak still exist? I don't think it does, huh? .404 not found. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see something this weekend. We'll see if I could get some up-to-date info. The dead internet theory plays into this. No, I mean, I think the dead internet is used to flood everything. Again, I didn't realize it till right now. You guys saw that shooting. I made the joke about it, but that shooting in Israel, Michigan now, it changes the search results. That video just keeps popping up now when you search Israel. What you're saying is our government might be lying to you? Well, don't be so specific. I think everybody's lying to you. I think every government is lying to you right now. I think everybody is capping about something. Maybe they're, a little bit of truth. You gotta mix in a little bit of truth there, but I think everybody is, right now, I mean, question every pixel is what my homeboy told me. Glen Bull Market. Whenever this gets resolved, we'll probably find out 3 days later. I don't trust me. Why would I trust you? Damn, that's a crazy one. That's a tragedy. World in war, but the truth is the casualty.
See, I don't like cutting that into a little
I don't think you're getting
piece
side
because it'll melt off.
And then you got so whatever.
So that just makes this one
I can't stress it enough.
a big one. It's an already
Even
trimmed
though
out.
that Lego video, there's
There's
another one
a
too.
chunk of fat.
It's just like I think whatever we're seeing is because we're allowed to see it.
Makes it
Which
into
is-
a
do you make
nicer
the
little
difference?
piece.
That's why it's like it makes
And
me
it's
question
still-
certain things a little differently.
It's like a quarter inch
I'm like,
because
well,
it's
if
lacking
coming out,
on
you're allowed
top.
to see it because there's
but-
definitely things that you're not allowed to see.
Maybe a
Whether
little
it's in support or in against, it doesn't matter. But there's just stuff that
This always becomes
you're
a
not
really
seeing. And I think, I don't know,
crispy
maybe
burnt
it's
end
because,
because it doesn't have any
again,
fat.
at some
It's
point
hard
with
to
the satellite,
stand it
other
up.
people could be using that information as well too. But yeah, I don't think. I think whatever is out, it's because you're allowed to watch it, so you're allowed to find it. again, even down to the point where the market's reacting to, and even the market algos are like, oh my gosh, NBC article. You don't see that happen too often, man. Even during COVID, that wouldn't occur. Markets usually all info, high frequency, Citadel, they're getting info before NBC. You know what I'm saying? Markets have a funny way of doing that. But yeah, it's this time around. I mean, just the last couple of days, it seems like everybody is on a gigantic throttle.
Weird. Well, me don't notice. We're just here trimming meats.
It is kind of like
smoking meats.
Internet war edition.
Drinking coffee. All day, all night. Well, all afternoon and all
You'll
night.
find out soon. Yeah, it shows what I'm not talking about. I'm saying right now with this war, whatever's going on with this conflict, something triggered in the last couple days or the last week, where it's been very, everything you're seeing, I think, is very, what's the word? Curated, I think is a better way to put it. No, man, this has nothing, it's not about the Pentagon kicking out the press. Those reporters wouldn't have given me dog shit. Unfortunately. So, don't try to make it that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, whether it's for Trump or against Trump.
Wait, huh?
I think you're allowed to see it right now. And again, if you want to stick to your warring tribes of political factions and economics, be my guest. But as somebody who's giving you a lot of information, and trying my best to keep it objective and give it to you at the time, it's saying the way you're even getting information now, something is fucked up. Is the only way I can describe it. Because I'm still getting it. I'm getting it as fast as anybody else, but it's different. It's not, it seems disconnected from reality, is the best way I can put it. Is that I think reality is different than the reality of the world and the internet. And what you're seeing on the internet and the news and how it's being disseminated, I think it's lagging the real world by a very, very large margin. That was similar for Ukrainians and Russians. Yeah, I could agree. And then remember, there was a lot of propaganda at the beginning of that too. As I was saying, it's not all of it. Adobe, I think, is going to be interesting. I think that could move a lot. Adobe. MPT keeps climbing. In the sense that it's worse? No, it doesn't have to be worse. I think there's better and worse. I just think the situation is developing a lot quicker at different, different points. There's a lot of things happening, but I think they're just getting, we're all, myself included, and the media, everybody, I think everyone's just getting it later. So I think we're reacting today to what happened anywhere from 2 to 4 days ago. Because I think that's the simplest way to put it. At least for the last week. It seems like something goes on in the real world, and then everybody's reacting in tandem 2 to 4 days later. So both good developments and bad developments. As I was saying, it kind of fits the theory that maybe there is some superpower AI after we started doing the war all the way down to this. Is the report higher? I don't know. I think they got it down. I mean, it's one of those situations where they better report higher or they're fine.
Tough little tendony piece.
Chips, I have Intel and then we have Oracle, which is data center. So they're expecting 6.28 or 6.25 to 6.30 guide, right in the middle. And Oracle's down 19. They're pricing at 8%. And then a year ago they dropped 14, then 5, then 0, then plus 2 last quarter. And then they have full year guide 25. you're trying to politicize the war, you just think the lack of Pentagon contributes. Well, that's where I'm just saying it's not. If maybe if the media, like we already found out, a lot of the media was very biased, anyways. So unfortunately, I don't think that's the issue, especially when it seems like what's happening is more of a sovereign censorship or a sovereign slowdown rather than individuals. Let me put it this way: even if you had the best reporters in the Pentagon right now, even if they posted it, I don't think you'd see it till it was later. Because that's why, again, I think even some of the Allo reactions and all the other things, but I think this is a sovereign thing, countries rather than citizens and journalists. Hence, some of the Dubai stuff.
Oh man.
CPP is developing a 4-part system for tariff refunds. Court filing says that the parts were between 40 and 80% complete. Ooh. You hear that?
I slept too much. I didn't get chickens in time for the war. Or learn how to butcher the whole animals. I can do it.
The tariff refund is part of the deals? A little bit, but I mean, bonds were able to absorb it before. It wasn't, remember, I think the oil is the death blow to all of it. Speak of the devil, oil back up to 96. Again, that was a high from last night. So that's starting to climb up. All right, well, you're moving down. We haven't had a headline yet, but leaving C, my friends.
Oops.
All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. We have 30 minutes till power hour.
All right, very briefly, just a headline for the alleged shooter's dead following an incident at the Michigan synagogue. This is Bloomberg.
Synagogue?
No propaganda. Are you guys have to watch my YouTube shorts now? Alright, so today was
What's
the biggest
his
SPR release in
mosque?
history, and the market went down and oil went up. This shouldn't surprise you. Why? Because that has happened every single time practically. So I'm gonna go over a quick lesson for you and give you the explanation why I think things are escalating. And then I got a lot of play for you. But let me put it simple with an analogy. If we are on a plane and then they start handing out free parachutes, you'd be like, awesome, I got a free parachute. Wait a minute. Why are they giving me a parachute? Well, that explains the release of energy reserves. Every time, 2022, 2021, even back in the day, the moment we announce we are releasing reserves, it'll help supply mid to long term, but it pretty much admits that you have a short-term problem. So this was the biggest one ever. The only other time we've done anything similar was Russia-Ukraine, and this was more than double the size. Maybe they learned this time that they want to go bigger, but here's how the SPY looks 5 days later. 3 times the market has been up, and then 2 other times the market has been down. So
Come on, knife.
Market reaction, but when it's all said and done, today's announcement, it pretty much confirmed there's a problem in the Middle East, and we already knew that, but it might be worse than you expected. Now, here is your lotto play, SOC, Sable Offshore. Now, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if I need to give you the disclaimer after trading show this weekend was all about financial investment, this is financial advice, educational purposes only, but I positioned on this one last week. I forgot to tell you on this one. I did send it out there, but essentially, the lotto plays if you get the Defense Production Act. Gavin in California, they've been fighting against Trump, and they've been saying, we're not going to drill oil, but now they're releasing reserves, and people need a lot of oil. So this is a very old rule that they want to bring back, and today, Donald Trump said that they're going to actually do it. So keep your eyes on this one. It is already up a ton. I already got my position. I already made a couple of them free. I've been telling people to do that already, but all right, man. Good time. Good time. Dude, you know what I think it might be? I think this all just has to do with fucking the banks. They're all dumping now. Maybe the easiest, Occam's razor, the simplest explanation. You're focused on war while fucking banks are dying. Could that be it? Yeah, private credit, call it a day. Especially when they're running low on parachutes. Oh my goodness. Right? US is the one. It's funny because again, they didn't talk about it today in that Wall Street Journal one, where they said the difficulty will be getting it there. Yeah, duh. Tesla has received government clearance to roll the $2 billion XAI investment into SpaceX. Small SpaceX stake formalizing deeper ties with Musk. Buffett already retired. When does he leave? I mean, again, Greg Abel take over. Secretary Doug Berger revealed that the government is considering financing the Alaska Ambler Road project. This could take the form of an equity stake. Oh, who is that again? Isn't that TMQ? Yo, TMQ. Wasn't that the one last time when it went crazy? Premiums have already jacked up a little bit. Yeah, they're the ones, they benefit off of it, but is there anybody who's working on that? That one might go though, watch that one. The premiums are kind of shitty. They already jacked up all the asks. Yeah, I remember that was towards the end of last year too. I think it's not even loading. BB Presso soon. Some people thought he got clapped too.
See, that's wax from the package.
Yeah.
You gotta
Let's
even,
see.
you
Yeah,
gotta
oil
even
came
look
back
for
up, so
that.
that's just see what happens there. Otherwise, we're still in there. Yeah, government already invested in TMQ.
There it is. It stuck to me. See that? It's wax from the packaging. The vacuum sealer. I guess it's probably burnt plastic.
Tech has a project there too. Yeah, I remember government already took a stake in TMQ.
Nothing's perfect. I was just thinking last night about how a vacuum sealer would save so much time
Ambassador Greer took to travel to France this weekend.
after
So
hundreds
Greer
and
is going to
hundreds of
France
packs of
and,
meat all week.
Is that where Bess is going, or he's meeting the
Anyway.
Chinese guy? Yeah. T Pure Tech. Ah, yeah, that's up to chart.
It's a pretty good tally with that.
Yeah, they already took the stake up. That's what I was saying. I remember that one.
That was a
I think
nice
other
little
people could
slice.
benefit off of it, but
That's the leg.
they're going to invest in the price. Like
Keep going,
nobody
keep
owns
it
the
going.
Ambler Road project, essentially.
Man, the wind is crazy out there, even after dark. It usually calms down. Well, sometimes calms down after dark. But man,
Panama Canal expects to put out tender for port and gas projects around June 27.
nice.
KFE. Again, I'm just waiting for my. You know, if only Robin would offer a fucking cash advance on my, payday loan, I'd buy it, but I gotta wait for my deposit. You know what's crazy, you guys? We are already halfway through March. Isn't that something?
No way.
Isn't that something? So you know what we need to do now, you guys? We need to go on Reddit. Because I'm talking about information. There's one piece of information they'll let you see. Okay, and that's r/short and r/Tom. We'll go through the homepage first though. Samantha Ramsdale, the proud owner of the world's biggest mouth. That's number one. John Fetterman says Iran's girls' school strike is just a leftist craze. What is the darkest secret you learned about someone that instantly ended your relationship? Driving behind two Waymos that are going the same speed. Up to 3 ships now and oil is pushing 100 again. What if Iran accidentally hit the Kaaba with a drone? Okay, Reddit. What? colon cancer is now the leading cause of deaths in people under 50 in cancer deaths. Need advice rescuing an elderly cat from living room bathroom.
It's all the parasites.
Came
Nibbling,
home to 2 trees in my backyard, mutilated by a
nibbling our
construction
guts
firm
from
who acquired
forever.
the lot behind my home.
Dang.
Ronnie Coleman then and now. My mother-in-law texted, am I overreacting?
That's
My
what's
husband this about me
irritable
asking to help
bowels.
with our newborn.
Constantly.
Today I learned the
Nibbled
United
by
States stores
worms.
94% of its electricity in the form of waters and reservoirs, not in battery. Not seeing this. Bro, you don't even have fucking. I haven't been
That's
motivated
a
to
nice center cut
send
chunk.
Death to America going through
I love
Reddit,
that
man.
piece.
You don't think this is crazy? I'm on the homepage. I don't even have an account. I just refresh it on here and then that's it. Isn't that crazy?
That's it, dog.
Bro.
Bro.
Literally, bro. It's amazing. Okay, now let's go to my favorite subreddit.
Just down a little bit more.
r/Lord. You know, Elon said it today. He said don't use ChatGPT if you're depressed. I kind of agree with, but also I think you gotta be careful how you use Reddit. Are you ready to see the difference in life? I know, bro. MPT kept running.
I
don't know
saved
why,
it.
but I'll take it.
It was gonna be bald spot. But it's good to have fat drip down into the meat.
Okay. Best part about being short, plenty of fever. These girls, man. You
Trying to
you
make
struggle
this
the same
piece
way.
be the big piece,
Started looking up to someone and feeling better about my height.
I think.
I'm 21 and wanted to get into motorcycles, but I felt like my height would be an issue. That was until my friend invited me to Supercost and I learned Ricky Carmichael is one who's considered the GOAT. He's 5'6" or similar. Told me he never wanted to be able to handle bigger bikes early in his career, but that never stopped him. He worked hard and became a champion. Learning about him has made me feel a lot better about my height. Look at this, is second good post, bro. Yeah, hey, man, stop. You said, is he looking up? Really? Is that the right choice? Stop it. Let's have a good moment here on r/short. Okay? I said, good. Remember yesterday, the guy was like, yo, life's good. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to show you the other one before I begin
Your
r/short.
joints probably don't hurt as
I forgot to
bad.
show you guys.
Your back
Oh, you
probably
see
never
this?
hurts very much.
Hold on, I don't know if I have it. Oh yeah, get ready for this one. Yeah, you ready for this, man? Look at bro, I'm about to show you what it sounds like when you realize you can't jump anymore. Okay? This is a warning to all the short people. Are you ready?
That's weird thing, it doesn't change as much as people back in the making struggle. I feel a little, a small sense of disappointment because I was so caught up in the beginning and the hype, the excitement and everything.
What are some of the common complications you get?
So there's the potential death. There are people that have died from the surgery. That's just from hand. One person I know in particular died from blood actually makes her run the potential of non-union, so your bones never go back in the place.
Oh, those are pretty clear.
Nice.
Potential accident, like I won't say high, but it's very
That for
That's
Spruce
weird,
Whip.
it doesn't change.
That was Bruce
I'll
Baum.
show you like, oh, I'll get the short surgery. That's the dude, bro. Remember I was showing you him taking the
Whipped
jump shot?
Talos Bruce Baum.
Man,
Oh yeah, let's go check the fire.
any pole I look like a child.
Take it. That's crazy shit. Oh yeah. Break the windshield. Goodness gracious. Turn on the open sign.
15. Usually 12.
Oh no.
I'll tell myself esteem and lose my day.
Awesome.
I don't want to
Someone's stuck.
Feminists and conservatives and liberals. I've never noticed. I heard someone say political affiliation can make a difference, but I don't know. Wait a minute, dog. So, yo, are Republicans more likely to short taking? Hold on. Liberals, how do you feel about short people? Republicans, how do you feel about short people?
They used to be
Oh, this is
okay.
bullshit. There's a political, we gotta do a whole other form of IPE. International Height Economics, the political height economy. IPHE. What? Short people, what are you? Are you a Republican? Are you a Democrat? Oh, he said, do the liberals...
Tired right now.
Right? As long as you agree with the liberals, they'll be like, you're beautiful. Oh, you're a communist. I guess we're all the same then, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Can't stay up too much
Okay.
longer.
I thought, my bad, I'm sorry. We need to move. That's crazy. Face versus height. Would you rather have the same height as current, but you get the perfect face, or get to pick any height but your face stays the same? Dude, these little fucking sassy ass peasants. I feel bad. They're just like, oh, I'm not pretty today. Why am I not pretty? I wish I was taller and pretty. Just calm down. I know I'm not short, but I'll be happy if I can get any help. Alright, that's all they have today, bro. They're lacking today, bro. I think they're like, there's bigger problems in the world. Message will always be hilarious. I think it's hilarious because not everybody understands what I'm saying. I mean, they didn't know I had England earlier, so I like it. You look all people as rightly. How can we train people about something they can't control? Amen. You're over 6 foot and you hate when people are taller than you. Love my shorties. I like it. See,
Well, yeah, there was a real tall guy in the shop today. Like, Icelandic dude.
That's a good sign, bro.
The Florida here and
after people highlighting how ridiculous they sound comparatively to the tall guy.
maybe Alaska. Oh yeah, he's living the dream. I should have asked him how he's doing that. I was just like, damn, this dude's giant.
And I told you, I think anybody who's like, if you send like one fucked up post, 2, that's fine. But like, if you have a common history of like harassing me, I realize you're just short. I realize like the guys who go on the internet and get like hella angry and like, you know, like parasocial stalk you with anger, I think it's because they're short. Because I'm like, this reads just like r/short. Meanwhile, like the tall guys don't give a shit. A foot taller than interviewer, and everybody at events has a woman. I was nearly a foot taller and felt noticeable and awkward. I probably won't get the job because of it. They're gonna hire me. I'm like, I got a call friend. Ellie Bow here at 61. Is this a sponsored post? This lady's 61? She's eating fucking pineapples and shit. Both 64. And one got height surgery, and the other is genetics. I'm gonna go with the guy wearing the fucking jeans. Okay, I can't unless I zoom in on his. Actually, no, this guy, his feet look kind of small. His tattoos don't look stretched out, but do you see what I'm seeing? I thought it'd be this guy. Which one is it? Bro, his leg stands out. Is it this guy? Oh, it is the guy on the left. His feet are just, I don't know, maybe it's the angle. TSSI takeover note. Duo T lists TSSI as a murder target. Pissy. Bro, none of these headlines have followed through. No, bro, that's the psyop. Y'all don't get it. So they pissed off all the women on the internet, right? And then like they got them the feminism, the angry feminists, all that shit. But then like y'all, you guys think the men don't get affected? And then they hyper radicalize the short guys, and then the short guys are now hella pissed off doing like it's the same thing. I'm telling you, bro. Tall guys will be like, fuck you, you're short. And then that's it. They leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? They shame you with all those, but they're really simple about it. But they don't like follow you and like stalk you, and they're not like hella angry. But let me tell you this, bro. If anybody has ever made like a burner account to like talk shit to you, I promise you that person is like 5'6" or shorter.
Dang.
Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You know I'm right. All you 5'6", I'm 5'6", motherfucker. I talk on the internet all day. I found the better output for my energy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Oh yeah, there are those. That's what they are, burner.
I know you have 5 burner accounts, dog. Stop it. How tall are you? How tall are you? Give me a 6 foot something with a 2 burner accounts or more. Kevin Durant is an exception, bro. He's in the NBA. He loved basketball. Okay, he didn't even talk his shit. He just loved basketball. I've never had an issue. Yeah, you're chill, bro.
Yeah,
That's why
haters.
it's not all the short guys.
On the
But it's
Facebook
there's a level where anger and shortness goes hand in hand. I mean, that's how I asked Napoleon. He said, damn, I'm 5'5". How many burner accounts do you have? I'll wait. Big foot issues. Oh, I wear size 16. I want to drive a sports car. Something like a Lamborghini Huracan. Oh, I'm so tall.
I can't
My
drive.
feet are huge. I want a Lamborghini. Oh, fuck you. Tall people issues. I found out arthritis. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually have sympathy for these ones, man.
Yeah, all right.
Size guys not matching sizes. Oh, when you try to order off Alibaba. Have you lied about your height? Do you think it's okay to pretend to be 5'8"? What? I met a guy, he told me he was 5'8". He confirmed he was 5'8", and that was fine. When I met, he was actually 6'2". What? I don't think that happened. I wanted to see if she liked me for my personality. Who's the little sibling? Me big with my... Is it fucking Jack Reacher?
I have to eat 2 chips tonight. I can fit 3
That's crazy.
biscuits on one tray, but
A man walks into a bar,
I'm
wondering
nervous.
if he can sue the construction company for their scaffolding being too low.
it's
These
pretty
guys.
It's like
I saw these
50
yesterday.
pounds. Yeah,
Oh, I hate
hold
to
it
see
weird.
it. See, look at how simple life is. And other guy's like, I'm a child. What's the other way he said? Would you rather have a different face? He's like, how do I get a Lamborghini? And I'm, oh. Oh, man. A guy was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted list and arrested at hour and 13 after being announced. Billy Austin Bryant. Wow. Oh, that was a freebie? They set a record. What's his name? Not John Quinones. You remember, bro? We used to watch America's Most Wanted.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's happened to that show?
Yeah, it is. If you want a nice car, being short's awesome. It feels like Mario Kart. Like when I used to get in the Ferrari, I'd go, to me, Mario! Don't be. But, yeah, that's the only thing. But I told you, at one point in my life, I didn't know if I would ever be able to see over the wheel. Live PD. No, did you ever watch America's Most Wanted? Like, people used to sit around the TV and watch it. It was like a big thing.
Yeah, man.
All right, man, oil up, spy, right back to the low. This has been,
This big guy.
this
Empty
has been a
spot.
slow one, a power hour. No real updates except Iran in the morning, Supreme Leader, and the back and forth.
Supreme Leader what? They announced him.
My girl just texted me. She said, bro, gas is $5.89.
Oh crap.
America.
Stop spending money. Dang, that sound is
Really feel good. How much did I fill
the
up that
fan
last week?
vent
Was it
up there.
$5.70?
Whoa, it's opening the door. And then the fan blowing up is for
So we filled up at 570 last
hot,
week.
hot
Calm
air
down, Biden.
circulation back here. It'll be 80 degrees on the ceiling and 40 degrees down here. It's nice this year.
Getting
The
an
first
electric
year
car at
back
this
here
point.
was freezing.
And fry my brain.
And it helps cool it off in the
Unsolved mystery. Maybe
summertime.
that was it.
The fan does.
Wow, that's Intel Sky News International Coalition to protect ships in the Strait of Hormuz. They're dropping a little further now. Again, oil's coming up as well. Tell her not to call you bro. I thought the girls are supposed to tell you that. But no, I would call her bro. So she learned it from me, unfortunately.
Yeah. Does that mean they're not getting it?
I taught her all of her lingo. She doesn't speak English.
That's
So
fine.
it comes out a little different, but yeah.
How in the world did I meet a Swiss girl?
It's 4 times the price? Where? Call her twin?
Oh,
I
that's
know, she would
what they said,
understand. What do you mean twin? I don't think anyone's ever called her twin in her life.
Maybe it
New
should.
low, 6687. Well. So again, you hit the low previously before you hit the high on oil. Again, you haven't had a headline in like an hour. I mean, again, you just had the other stuff with that Brisket comment, but I just think you're getting into Thursday sell, my friend. Oh, you have a, oh, that was from earlier. You had Secretary Wright. Military assets focused on offensive and Navy exports can't happen. It's all from
So there's a lot of unknowns here, and we don't know really what the capacity is of the Iranian military
to continue the fight here. But if they can continue it in the short term, that presents the Trump administration with a real conundrum. You know, do they have to go in with ground forces to secure the Strait of Hormuz in order to get the global?
Let's see. Oh, it sucks. The USL premiums are climbing again, but dude, that this morning it was ridiculous. I'm kind of mad I didn't sell them all. Well, yeah, they're still up, but shit, dude. So even then, though, we were at what? We were 630? $94 for premiums were triple. I guess it's been 7 hours. We did power hour too. We got 55 minutes left. Well, this looks like 2022. Again, you'll get probably a little bit more of this spike, and then we'll do another one of these eventually. But it all depends on too, whatever happens in the Strait, or maybe it's already happened, and when they tell us. Secretary is always in our plans that the U.S. Navy and international coalition should export tankers. So, how much, Chad 0918, how much do you have short on Open Door? So let me ask you guys now, do you guys want me to ban these guys? Or do you guys, since I've given you so much freedom, do you guys like the freedom? I don't know, do you guys want me to enforce rules again? I've been enjoying, again, you give me 2 weeks on Reddit, and once I open my eyes to just how everybody behaves, I said, this is fun. But what do you guys, you miss Yosh? He's still here. But yeah, do you want me to show you? Do you want me to get rid of the guys who just do the same? Because I told the other guy, I made him tell me his favorite color. I just wanted to see he was a human, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? But you guys want to go back and see this? This was crazy. You guys want to go back? Look like a bull trap. Ha ha ha. Open. Just add my push on this meme. Middle of conflict. Nobody puts on dying meme. Sleeper, DXY, MSTR.
I wish I could do this faster.
I want 50. Got to shut the door on. Hashtag open door.
But it'd still be
Open
good.
rejected. Now it's flushing. Open rejected. Now it's flushing. Open rejected. Now it's flushing. That was day 2, bro. Puts on Chamath, open door. Chamath says if you utilize 3,000, open door. Spot Bitcoin, deep red, hit with bull trap. Shitty, open door. Chamath. Chamath said if you bought SPACs, I don't even think I can read all of these, bro. It's literally the same thing. Open, is it a bot? Next day, most of Chamath, SPAC, loaded puts. Where's my music? Are you bothered by his jackbacks? Okay, buddy. Did he respond? Did he tell me his color? Does he have a favorite? Do you guys want that? I bet you not acknowledging the trolls so much happier. It is, but I feel bad for all of for what you do. I do acknowledge them in my mind. I just call them Scott Essence and I move on with my day. Because I like Scott Essence. I don't want it, like I said, it's like I told you, it's like a drug addict. Because when you go downhill, as a drug addict, the guy who's telling you not to do drugs, you go deeper into drugs. Because you're like, oh, I can't go home now. I don't know how to describe it. So, I don't know, but I'm saying, some of them are a little bit out of hand. It has to be, you guys think he's a bot, but it could be more. Did he respond? We'll see. You'll see if he responded. He'll probably like, open door. Breaking news. Open door. Didn't know it, but yeah, because you're in a gated community, okay? You sound like these California liberals. You're like, I don't see any of this stuff in my nice beach community. That's crazy. I feel for them. Give them freedom, Josh. I live in Martha's Vineyard. That's a shame what's happening over there. How dare you? AOKS, Trump is going up in Sherpa yesterday. Al Kermes. Puckers. Smile all the time, wow.
Okay.
There's one cheap one, but it's already kind of expensive. They announced a inaugural APN Research Awards. That was 50 cents, 60 cents, about 2%.
slice some bacon till 2 a.m. and
Just
go to
started
sleep.
long term, going to medical school, will have 300,000 to 400,000 in debt. Is it worth still making a long term? Well, I think the better question, sadly, should be should you go to medical school?
Thank you, Josh.
Having money, especially if you're
Saying
going to
that.
have a lot of debt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because I don't think the debt's going to have interest while you're in school, is it? But
That's
yeah,
why
you
you
know what
surgeon.
happens if you're long-term paid for your medical school? I mean, are you going to be working, or what are you going to do? Because if you can
Yeah,
save up
even
money,
then it might be
find a way
done
to
by
grow it, I mean,
robots.
shit, you might get lucky. It may not be bad, but if I knew I was going to have a lot of debt in the future, I would want to start as soon as possible to make sure I could actually trim that down, or maybe have a lot less debt based on what I do with my time and decisions today. We went nowhere. We went slightly down. Trump Truth Social on Powder. Where is the Federal Reserve Chairman Tulane Powell today? He should be dropping interest rates immediately. Do not wait for the next meeting. Huh? Did Trump just tell, that was 5 minutes ago. Did Trump just tell Powell to cut rates? Did he just tell him to have an emergency rate cut?
Economy. To
Or?
one last effort to run up the market.
You're in med school, 432, kind of regret it. You shouldn't regret it. I really wouldn't. Like I'm saying,
He's
if
like,
you're
oh,
about to
shit.
join medical school, you should decide if that's really what you want to do. But believe me, man, one of the craziest things I've witnessed is on YouTube is in the stock market is the amount of people who are like, Josh, I'm about to graduate in a year and I spent all this money on school. What if I just drop out and start gambling? And that happens way more than you think.
Awesome.
I would not do that. So if you're already in debt and you've already done all this stuff, finish it, dude. It's a good career. You started it for a reason. I wouldn't go back on it. But it's like, if you really started from the beginning, you gotta make sure that that's what you actually want to do. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held his first press conference since the outbreak of the war.
What if
Best
Iran
stated
got
SOS for working
hit?
as soon as possible, militarily possible,
Right,
adding that
yeah,
as prospect once the U.S. has control of the skies.
Got yeah.
Can we watch the people of Israel? I have a message for you.
What?
A lot of you said join the army or join the military, and then you can pay for your school, serve, and do all that. That is another alternative.
Yeah.
People of Israel and America.
Yeah, it's really only
I
us
don't have
and
Israel
Israel.
TV.
A lot of Europe doesn't
I don't have
even
it.
associate with Israel.
Donald Trump criticized Powell, IRGC, and our
Yeah,
energy
everything's
infrastructure is
flip
attacked.
turned on
We will
them.
burn the region's oil and gas infrastructure. There you go. I'm only clapping because finally they're doing what some fucking real air acts was. Bullshit. You guys took this long. Y'all took oil to 1 fucking 20 without them touching anything, asking for ransom money.
Maybe it's old news like
Yeah, well,
they
I mean, again, I think they just tuned into the stream finally.
They're like, oh yeah, we can
Yeah, IRGC official. They now say they'll burn their own oil and gas infrastructure.
Oh shit.
Or they said the region, maybe everybody else's.
And blow up everybody around them? Oh man. Strangle us. Starve us.
Well, the bonds are dumping because
Oh, man.
Trump just said Powell. Where's Powell? We should be cutting rates right now. Trump pretty much just implied that Jerome Powell should do an unscheduled rate cut, aka an emergency rate cut.
I need to try and make as much jerky as I can next week. Double batch. Still
Netanyahu warned that Hezbollah will pay a heavy price
a
for their
week if
aggression.
there's a famine. It doesn't matter. But a little will go, maybe a long
It's
way.
not that.
It's good. Protein. I got all this fat trim too. That'd be good to gnaw on. Smoking, catch the fat in the pan, and
Yeah, watch oil dump. But finally, dude. So that's what I'm telling you, though. This whole thing. I bet
there's
you
lots of milk cows around too.
Now you're just hearing it.
If they keep
It
those
doesn't make sense
alive.
how oil just off of the flows and hormones slowing down. They're like, oh my gosh, take it to 120. And then you hear the mines, and then you're at 90, you're at 80 to 90. Very hard. And so Steve,
Dang, it's already an hour. Oh yeah, I think this whole thing will be an hour or 20 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't die.
That's the only thing that can get them off that.
I don't want the
If
camera.
we get them moving through that like court roadblock, they still face a legal challenge, but that would hype it up. You saw yesterday we got that reaction. I don't know, everything's coming down. We had a couple of headlines. I mean, they're talking military escorts again. We had a headline in the beginning, but like it's still kind of in the same themes from the morning. Do I want similar to day charts for TOS, similar to E-Trade? Is this a riddle? Do I want similar to day charts for TOS, similar to, like you could get me an E-Trade chart on TOS? I would like. SEO, yeah, I mean, you saw what happened when oil dropped the other day. Yes, SEO, I know. The inverse oil ETF. We played that during COVID, believe it or not. That actually glitched out. You got a free play on SEO. They literally paid you to take the trade. It was amazing.
Don't fall, buddy. Don't fall.
Then Yahoo says Iran has a plan to destroy
Mucho sabor.
missiles and is attempting to develop a nuclear bomb. We're dealing heavy blows to Iran's Revolutionary Guard and besieged forces.
Alright. Sticking with this
War,
one.
I don't know, man.
Let's go.
Because I even said it after we had relief on Monday or Tuesday or whatever. At this point, I'm starting to feel like the private credit is probably the biggest issue right now. And I think the war and this delayed war is just distracting us. So that's I mean, at least one of the
That's sweet. I wonder if that's Ron. That's nuts.
I mean, down. Again, the dividend is what kept me from it last time. They held up. I'd have to look at the earnings and see if they got away from that. I think they did, but.
It's been 2 hours, 20 minutes since I started the. Oops, I forgot I'm pressing the pedal. Keeps it rotating. Oops. If you don't want to be smoked out, you got that switch here. Let's see if the smoke sucks back in there. But if you leave that on overnight, oops, it will burn through all of the pellets in one single night, so you'll be left with half-cooked brisket in the morning, and that's super annoying. Giant waste of time. It takes a full 60 seconds for it to do one revolution for the smoker. What is it called? Rotisserie smoker. To do one full rotation. La 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 la. Okay. Right here. Because 4 briskets takes up at least 3 racks, if not 3 and a little bit of a 4th. Let's see here. Put the thicker ones on the upper shelf and the thinner ones on the lower shelf, so the leaner or thinner ones get more fat dripped onto them. Hopefully seeped into them. Hopefully there's like a party or something tomorrow. I can feel it. It's like today, there are gonna be 7 of them, so she got 2 of these size ones. Flashes into your brain. Just go ahead and turn it off, but hear the difference of the sound. It's that higher pitched whirring. The whirring you're hearing right now is the blower that blows air through the wood pellets to make them burn nicely. Smoke nicely. Yeah, clean this trailer out. It's so nice during the day recently. Unseasonably warm winter. We're having, this was the perfect time to clean out here outside one day. One of these Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I'm off. Once I got my floors inside nice and clean. I like to scrub when we wipe them up, not just mop it around. Yuck. Give it a good scrubbing and wipe down. Let's look these, I think it's probably 10. I'll let it smoke 2 and cook 12. Done at 11 or noon. Yeah, noon. I'm just gonna turn it off. You gotta wait. See, you just kind of gotta wait, let it do its thing. I don't want it to go that long anymore, but I started it, 2 hours and 20 minutes ago. One by one. We give it a full 2 hour smoke. Okay, again, and then you can press start. But I don't really mess with the start-stop button, because then you get confused, and I get confused. Is it started or stopped? Because it just sort of makes the same sound. That's why I just turn it off and back on to reset the smoke time that I want it to do. Like 2 hours cook, 2 hours smoke and 12 hours cook. maybe 11 hours cook. Not 13, 14 hours. Up to 15, but definitely 13, 14. And see how I put the paper nice and long over the edges, over the long ends? That's so I can grab it clean and leave that out there. And leave that out there nice and clean for tomorrow. So I just bring out a piece of paper and ready to load that same tray up. Cool. And lastly, we'll wrap this goes out to the birds, or if you don't grind it for the birds, then throw it out in the compost pile for the skunks and the wild dogs around town. And this gets wrapped as clean trim for tallow. And you can also stamp it brisket if you want. But my clean hand got dirty, so now I gotta wash it. Admit it. And put on gloves to wrap the tallow. That.
You know what my friend gave me? I don't know why he gave me it, but he gave me a cane with a knife in it. I have one somewhere in my house. I have a cane. And like you can pull off the top and it turns into a sword.
James Bond-ish.
And pretty cool. Oh, what, right? Israel Netanyahu was questioned about Mustafa and Hezbollah. He only built threats saying he would not take out life insurance on those leaders. He would not take out life insurance.
Huh?
What does that mean? Or he would take out life insurance. I want to make a joke, bro. Yeah, I don't want to make anybody mad. You know, Andy, well, I can make such a good joke right there. I'm going to keep my family.
I do need to start doing smoked turkey and roast beef and maybe even ham. That'd be really nice to have our own deli meats, organic, or like at least organically seasoned to start. Oh yeah, my steaks, my salty steaks. I'll just smoke those up. And get back to bacon. Well,
Hey man, we love fucking you, bro.
my steaks cook.
I'm done. You know that? That's like your little fucking aerial stereo. I know exactly what he's asking me to do. That's the sad part. I know exactly what you're saying. Was it a Jewish joke? It was. It was a Jewish joke. Do I get banned for even saying that? You know what? I might as well just say it.
Weird. The off button
Like,
works for both,
First
but
thing homeboy saying is like
the on button works
talking about
for
taking out life insurance.
only one.
I know I hate to promote a stereotype, but that's a very Netanyahu thing to say, I feel like.
Oh yeah. That was a lot of pepper for briskets. Last night, 3 briskets was a lot. It was almost this much with 3 of them. It's hard to wrap.
Because I'm eating, I feel like this is more personal. You know, I feel like you're sitting here with me and we're just having a chat, bro.
I'm gonna just clean this table. That's not too messy.
Here, let me defend it. Let me defend both sides. Okay? Iran allowed 20,000 child marriages last year, if not more. Okay? Are we even? Are we even now? Come on.
Yeah, what's with all that?
And watch how many people get so mad when they say that. So, start off now. But listen, the Christian mega church guy fucking drives the Rolls Royce. Like 5 of them. Just for everybody. Well, that everybody you get it. I don't want to go up there. So it's fair.
Who
It's
else?
fair.
Who's next?
Just saying in the spirit of the conversation, bro. You know, you see popping the roll out.
Metropolitan not do anything and gauge the impact on inflation, gauge the impact on blending to see how long this lasts. The second and maybe more interesting thing is the president is alone on this in terms of where the markets stand. If you look at what's happened today, Scott, with Fed Fund futures, they have dramatically backed off their outlook for rate cuts this year. Here's the latest data And what we're looking at here is the probability of a single cut. Remember we had two cuts priced in, I'll get to that in a second. But the probability of September cuts going down to 41%. And again, by the way, background, that first cut hasn't built into June, and now that's not good. And I look at that with teetering with the idea of a December cut, a single cut this year, being right around the foot of the point. So not only is the theory against the Fed cutting here, a lot of the thinking of the Fed service, but also got the market is not banking on it, they're backing off.
Well, just before I let you go, please for a moment, help us understand how the war or this oil spike, how does the Fed typically judge all of that and how it thinks about its monetary policy?
Look, I've been studying the history of this, and what we look at all changes where oil prices year over year were 25% higher than 6 months ago. And look at that side, before 1980 or so, it was pretty automatic reaction of tightening rates. Since then, there's been a much more nuanced reaction. For example, in 2008, well, oil prices fell, the oil was going on, the fire was starting to sort of ended up freezing. It was just automatic response. It still happened in 2023 on the oil price cycle. The Fed seemingly he probably should have had a manual think there. So there's a lot of reasons, Scott, right? The Fed's going to take a step back and try to not react or any particular playbook here. It's chasing rather than reacting in 2022 the pandemic, and it's not going to, it's trying to not make that mistake again. The other reason, Scott, remember, we're coming off with tariffs, inflation is above target, and there are people who believe that if the Fed were to sort of cavalierly look through this oil price spike, well, then I think it's the 2% target will be called much more seriously into question than it has been already.
Got to keep it tied too on financial conditions, whether they become tighter or not, credit, as many are talking about now as well. Steve, thanks so much. Steve Leisman. Our senior economist. Yeah, we'll have a lot of this chat again, I'm sure of that, Steve. Thank you. Up next, one of this country's top wealth managers, Chris Steele from Morgan Stanley, tells us how he is advising his clients right now.
Oh, we did it, Tom. We did it. The YouTube video history from 1990. All right, we're gonna go get water. We'll see what we're working on the river. I didn't have it.
It's a weird pack.
We need to go on for a monthly act. Future monitoring severe volatility and check the long-term monthly safe and high-quality edge.
Before I started using long-term monthly, I was an absolute degenerate. Couldn't sleep because they said don't hold overnight. I can't sleep. My husband said it was the best thing for our future, but it was just gambling at 8 in the morning. But now, thanks to long-term monthly, we're about to buy our second home.
Got a brisket stamp. Maybe I should keep
Before
one.
taking long-term monthly, I used to get really bothered by the politics on the television. Now, I don't care who's president. I know I'm still going to make a profit and have a financial future.
Long-term monthly.
Pay yourself first.
Nice toss. Okay.
It looks like Jeffrey's roll.
And the last of
Is
that
that-
goes either into the
Man, y'all
grinder
from the
to the
90s?
birds, but I'm gonna do
He said in
Italian sausage next, so it just goes out to the compost pile.
next guy goes pro.
Either on a piece of paper, so you don't make something clean dirty, or in a
safe for street.
dirty bin.
I haven't seen. Is that netting off, bro?
Good job.
It looks like